Hi everyone, welcome to the Queen and Queens Tarot. I hope that everyone is feeling safe and well and experiencing a little bit of comfort wherever they are. So today I have another pick a card reading for you guys. Today we are going to be looking at how to be our best self. So this reading is for anyone who has just been feeling a little, how I like to say it, is out of alignment, just kind of feeling like your energy is a little misplaced and you want to call your energy back. You want to call it back to yourself. Also in this reading we are going to figure out what we should be focused, like I'm saying, like I was saying, like where we should be focusing our energy, what we should be, focusing on, what things that we can, what steps we can take and things that we can do to make us feel our best. And so I have 4 options for you guys to choose from for today. So if you feel like pulled or drawn to any image, of course, by all means you can pick from that way, but I'm just going to announce them by way of like number and crystal. So for group 1 we have the lovely Rhodonite. For group 2 we have this honey Calcite. For group 3 we have this Amazonite. And for group 4, yeah, it was the Amazonite because I was calling it aventurine earlier. And for group 4 we have the lovely Angelite. So if you guys just want to sit and meditate for a second, just take a couple deep breaths, feel whichever crystal is calling out to you, is, inviting you in. You can do that. But without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump into the readings. I like my little setup. I got a whole bunch of color crystals. I was like, this is just, honestly, to me, so cute. All right, let me just push over a little bit more, and we are in there. Take a sip of water before I talk to group 1. Hi group 1. So this reading is for everyone who chose the lovely, if we can focus, Rhodonite. So this is you guys' reading. So the first card that I have here, this card kind of is gonna like give me the vibe of where you are in your life, and that's why I chose one card each from the Southern Oracle, just to kind of get a vibe of what my pals are experiencing. I also so how this reading is going to work is what I want to explain to you first. Group 1 is, first I'm going to just tap into you guys' energy with this card here. Then I'm going to pull some tarot, just to get deeper into the message, kind of see what you guys are experiencing. I also have some oracle cards. We have some messages from your ancestors, messages from your angels specifically, and also how you can heal whatever situation you're in. I'm going to pull more oracle cards, specifically some affirmators and some self-care oracle cards to help you to kind of take some actions to get this rolling. But yeah, it's going to be a fun, juicy read, power one. So let's go ahead and jump in. So you guys have When Life Gives You Lemons. Yeah, there's something that you could be going through in your life that is a tough pill to swallow. But you see how we have this one here? This is magician energy. So you're being, that's why we have perseverance here. Make lemonade. Use this. You're being tasked with kind of using the situation to your advantage, trying to take what you have in the situation and make it for the better. For some of you, there could be a tough pill that you could be swallowing at this time. and you're just having to be very strong. You're having to maybe yeah, close your eyes. I feel maybe close your eyes to the situation just to bear it for some of you. But I do feel, group one, with this energy being here, that you are in a space of trying. With the Rhodonite, this could definitely be a situation that is playing up on your heartstrings. It could affect your material reality, which is in turn affecting your emotional landscape. So pretty much what I'm getting is, yeah, you could just really be going through something difficult at this time and just trying to make the best of the situation. Or if you are going through something difficult, this is your message from spirit. This is an opportunity for you to show yourself what you're made of, group one. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting heavily from that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull some tarot for you guys. So let's see, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, tuning into everyone who chose the Rhodonite. How can they be their best self? What's going on in their current reality right now that's preventing them from being their best self? What steps can they take? Thank you so much. So let's see. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can group one be their best self? Thank you so much. I'm getting like a wishing energy too. A lot of you just may be wishing for the situation to end, wishing for someone to come save you. But your spiritual team wants you to know that you're supported, that they're around you, they're taking care of you. They're not leaving you. All right, let's go. Okay, first card we have out is the Three of Swords. Ooh, okay. You have strength. Yeah, I definitely feel like for a lot of you, especially because this feels like my love pile for today, you could be, yeah, it feels like something relating to love. Like you could be dealing with a difficult heartbreak, a difficult, painful ending, experiencing some sort of grief. Can I get one more card? Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides for group one. How can they be their best self? Thank you so much. How can group one be their best self? Thank you so much. Okay. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay, group one. So with the Three of Swords being here, I definitely feel like, yeah, you're grieving something. There's definitely something very painful, definitely some type of heartbreak. I'm feeling more than anything that you're experiencing over a situation. You could have experienced, yeah, it feels like it's in regards to love. You could have experienced some sort of disappointment in a love connection. Things could have broken off between the both of you. Yeah, but I just, with the Three of Swords here, I sense an incredible amount of sadness that you could For some of you, you could feel as if this kind of this could have been fostered upon you, like you just did not want to deal. Yeah, we have the 4 cups on the back of you guys' deck. So yeah, a lot of you just don't want to deal with this situation, or are having a hard time fighting off all of the thoughts that the sadness is bringing, and you're finding it like a very challenging situation to overcome. Yeah, I feel like you're just very upset with how things have been panning out. Just probably just with love in general. But with the shrimp card being here, because yeah, this feels like, definitely feels like love. I can't lie. So it feels like group 1. Yeah, with the 3 of Swords here, you're just gonna, with the strength being here, it is a hard and arduous process to get through. And it might require a lot of mental will for you to, like, you would have to like mentally pull yourself away from the situation. And it might be very hard to do so. It might be hard to not think about it. But I do, with the Page of Swords being here, I feel like it's taking up a little bit too much of your energy. With the Page of Swords, yeah, you could be doing, but there's almost like a defensive energy too. I feel like it's closing off your heart. It's closing off your, yeah, it's closing off your heart. And you see how just the Page of Swords in general is in like this defensive position where he's wielding this big sword, this big old sword that he's not really capable of holding. He's wielding that, trying to defend himself. But he's not completely, with the Page of Swords too, your emotions and logic are getting in the way. And yeah, you could just be very upset about the situation, very much so wanting to, I'm not feeling like attack this person, but, or it's just something about the situation that, yeah, you're not feeling good about. It feels like it's, because I see all these clouds here, like it's distorting your mental energy. It's a very confusing situation that I feel like you're trying to find the facts upon, find clarity upon for a lot of you in the situation. Because that's when we have the Page of Swords come out a lot, when we're trying to make sense of something. But it's not really easy to do so. I think one truth in here that you may not be ignoring, that you may be, also you may not be ignoring it, but you may be ignoring the truth of the fact, I think, like outside of all the information that you're trying to pull in, the truth of the matter is that, you know, at the present time, there is a breakdown within this situation. There is separation between you and your heart's desires. And I feel like if you have been like watching like a lot of pick a cards, or, you know, trying to look into the situation, trying to find out what this other person is doing, what they're up to, how they are feeling, that is actually pulling you away from focusing on what this pain is bringing up for you in the first place. And I feel group 1, like this pain is definitely showing you a wound that with the Strength card here that needs tending to. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to have the courage to turn inwardly. to stop trying to make sense of the situation. I feel too, group 1. But yeah, you're really struggling, and I recognize that because personally I'm dealing with something similar, in the sense that, you know, it's just really painful. For some of you, it could even be traumatic with the 3 of Swords coming out. But and you may feel as if, you know, you may be looking for someone around you to understand, or you may not be feeling very supported. But what I feel more than anything, your spiritual team wants you to know that this is your grief, this is your pain, and you can get through it at your own pace. And I know it may seem like very, like, while you're in the midst of like all this grief and pain and sorrow, it may seem very permanent, but it's not going to stay forever. You will get through this with the Strength card. You will get through this. And I feel, yeah, you will definitely land on your 2 feet, group 1. And you will come out this situation stronger. There's something about alchemizing here. Maybe not allowing this to die inside of you, but like putting some type of pen to paper. I feel for some of you too, journaling would definitely be very beneficial, because it would help you process what's going on. Or yeah, it would definitely help you make sense of the situation. And with the Page of Swords, yeah, there definitely is a need for like some type of scribing. That's what the Page of Swords gives me. So like writing things down, getting them out in the open, because I feel like there's just a lot in your head. There's a little bit too much in your head, and it's preventing you from seeing the situation clearly, and it's preventing you from responding in a way that recognizes your power. So let's see, group 1. Let's see, how can we heal the situation? So we have the Hierophant with the plant cacao. So I feel like with this Hierophant card here, let me look at it. Yeah, I feel like there is some spiritual truth, spiritual knowledge that is being revealed to you as a result of this situation. Yeah, like I said, it's a tough pill to swallow, but I feel like, you know, our souls, they come on this earth to learn and to play. And sometimes those lessons that we learn, they can be rather painful, but they help us to grow and develop, and to, like, that's what I'm getting. Like, this situation is not meant to hurt you, even though it is very painful. That's something that your spiritual team wants you to know. It's not meant to hurt you. It's not meant to, I'm sorry, group 1, I'm about to cry for you, but it's like, it's not meant to hurt you. It's meant to help you. It's meant to guide you. It's meant to, yeah, give you some type of truth. And I feel like the lessons from this situation have been, for some of you, this could have been like a long, dragged out thing. Yeah, definitely could have like been a long, dragged out thing. Or you have, it's just in regards to love, like in relationships, maybe you feel like you have been on this journey for a long time, and you're finding it hard to keep the faith, to keep, especially if you're dealing with some type of pain or some type of heartbreak. But I feel like your spiritual team is definitely pushing for you to recognize the truth in the situation with the Hierophant here. Recognize the truth here. Yeah. And I feel like the this knowledge has been coming to you gradually, group 1. Like, this hasn't been like a all-encompassing moment where you fully understand things. No, this situation, for some of you, like, I feel like even as you move forward, things will begin to unfold even more with this Hierophant. But yeah, I feel like if this situation was meant to teach you something, as well as I feel like you played a role in the situation where you were helping others as well. But either way, there is some type of spiritual knowledge here that was acquired and that will be acquired moving forward. Excuse me, group 1, as a result of this situation. And that's one thing that I think that your spiritual team wants you to focus on. It doesn't make the pain any easier, no, but it does. It helps, you know. So, yeah. From your ancestors, we have begin writing now. Create, express, inspire. So, I feel like group 1 is very imperative that there's something here. Yeah, you can alchemize the situation. That's what I'm getting. You can alchemize this. It doesn't have to be pain. I mean, it is. That's just the fact of the matter. It is right now, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be completely riddled in pain, frustration, sorrow, sadness. I feel like you can, yeah, you are meant to, there are lessons that you were meant to learn in the situation that will help you to help others, to be supportive to others. For a lot of you with the Hierophant here, you're going to be placed in a role of potentially being a teacher, a counselor, being in some type of role where you support people who are dealing with their own pain, their own frustration, their own sorrow. And so this in tune will help them to, this in time, I think that's the better word, this in time will definitely help them as well. So like I said, it doesn't make the pain any better, but it definitely, it helps you to see that, you know, nothing was done without intention, and nothing was in vain. But back to begin writing now. Feel begin writing now. Like I said, this pain doesn't have to end with you. You can use this experience, alchemize this. And then we see she has this infinity symbol in the strength card here. So it's like there are potentially different avenues that you can take in the situation. You can choose to be frustrated or angry. And as a human, you're going to have those emotions. But what actions will you take, you know? What actions? And I feel like with this begin writing now, this is... actually with the Page of Swords, you're not clear about... you can't be clear about what actions you want to take in a situation until you are clear about how you feel about it. Like, you have to feel the fact of the matter is, group 1, that you do have to feel your way through this situation. We have, and I feel like a good way for you to feel your way through the situation is to write it out, get it outside of you, outside of your head, outside of your heart. For some of you, this may just simply be crying, but there needs to be some way that you can express this. And I feel when you express this, you can use this to inspire other people. You will use this, you will use this experience to support others and help them to get through whatever trying situations they might be in as well. Excuse me, group 1. I'm get a sip of water. So your ancestors, they want you to write. They want you to write this down. They want you to get this out, to express it. If only just to yourself, that's enough. But if you have an audience, I feel like your ancestors are definitely giving you an okay to express what is on your heart. You don't have to go through this by yourself. You don't have to deal with this pain alone. You can allow other people to support you and help you. But I think a big part of that too, group 1, is expressing it. And so, yeah. We also have a waning moon from your angels. So, yeah, we have, it says introspection and self-inventory. So yeah, like I said, this is a good time to do some introspection, to really get clear about how you are feeling about the situation. I feel like you can't completely see it clearly because of your emotions. Yeah, your emotions are definitely getting in the way of seeing the situation clearly. So if you write things out, if you write things out, express it. Like I said, journaling would be very beneficial for this group, because that is a space of of introspection, of being able to look at the situation through a different lens. And when we excuse me, when we journal, we are able to kind of parse through, like I said, parse through our feelings about the situation, look at it from a higher perspective. Your angels are saying too that this is a time for introspection. This is a time for pulling in your energy. With waning moon too, like I said before, the situation isn't going to last. It isn't going to stay completely. I feel actually like your feelings about it may be clearing up, or your feelings surrounding the situation definitely will be clearing up soon. But yeah, I can tell that you're going through a lot of pain, and it doesn't feel like the best of situations to be in. But I want you to know that you can get through this. You can persevere. And I feel like you can use this as an opportunity to help others, or continue whatever mission that you feel like you have in life. You can use that to propel you forward. So let's get some more information, group 1, on how you can be your best self. I think too, group 1, yeah, it's definitely time to deal with your pain. Maybe you have been pushing it off for a long time. I think that it's time to deal with it, to look at it squarely and work through it, to no longer ignore it, no longer push it off. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, how can group 1 be their best self? Thank you. So look, we have clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chunk into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. So yeah, I feel yeah, I feel like with some, excuse me, group 1, with the Page of Swords, you could be looking outside yourself for clarity, for information, to understand the situation. But I feel like the truth, and like they said, listening to your intuition, the truth here is in it's in what you are feeling. It's in whatever grief, whatever sadness that's coming up. That's it. That's the truth, and that can help you to get the clarity of the situation and parse through it better. And I feel like that would definitely help you to bring you back to yourself, because your energy is a little scattered, group 1. So spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, what else can group 1 do to do their best self? Thank you. We have gentleness. Let me get one more for you, group 1, because I wanted 3 of each of these. But then I'm going to speak about it. Can I get 1? So yeah, for a lot of you, because the cards that they are they're throwing out, yeah, I do feel you could forgive. I think that forgiveness is good. Everybody has their different opinions surrounding forgiveness, but for me, what forgiveness is that it's more so acceptance of the situation, accepting what happened, what happened. Yeah. And I feel like that's very hard for you at this time. Yeah, this feels like this is definitely in regards to a relationship or a connection that you thought was right for you. You thought that it was going to work out. And so you may be feeling very jaded towards love. You may be feeling like you don't want to open yourself up to it anymore. But Spirit is wanting you to know that, you know, love is for you. You will find a group 1. Not just a partner, but a whole community of people who will love and appreciate you. So don't give up on it, okay? Let's see. One more for group 1, Spirit. Thank you. We have ideal partnership, and you are worthy. You're worthy of that, group 1. So it says gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. So yeah, you see how the strength card is? You may be like really just wanting to tell yourself, oh, just get over it. Let's just move past it. But group 1, one thing your spirit team is telling you to be gentle with yourself, be patient with yourself. It's pain, it's heartbreak, like it's pain, it's hard to get through, and it has to be felt, it has to be accepted. You see how this maiden, she understands, like, if she gives this lion love, he will be calm, he will act in his best efforts. He will bring out the better side of himself if she's patient, if she's calm. And I feel like if she's patient, she's calm, she's understanding. And I feel like you're having to extend some of that to yourself at this time. Group 3, don't beat yourself up for the things that have happened. Don't beat yourself up, okay? This is life. We're meant to experience it, and we're meant to experience it with certain people. And I feel like for some of you, this person, they have become, look, I mean, we have the wine and cheese on here. So yeah, I mean, what doesn't go together? At least, what doesn't go together? Like wine and cheese, you know? At least, you know, some people like that. They think that's a really good pairing. But my basis for saying that, group 1, is that, you know, you felt some type of resonance between you and this person. And you thought that it was, you know, you thought it was going to last. And it feels like, you know, at this time, things, it doesn't even have to be a person. But I feel with this ideal partnership card, it definitely is a person. It could just be some dream. It could be a dream, an endeavor, something that you just, you know, you had a lot of heart in it, and you're experiencing disappointment, sadness, grief as a result of it now. So it's understandable why you're feeling this way, okay? Like, be gentle with yourself. Allow the feelings to come up and go as they are meant to. And with ideal partnership, we have, I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me When I am paired with a true match, my ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. Don't forget this, group 1. Don't forget that. Rejection is protection, as much as we hate it. As much as that's something that we don't really want to hear. Maybe there is something better for you that's in alignment. No, it's not a maybe. It is a definitely here. Especially with the fact that your spiritual team threw it out here for you, group 1. There is more for you. There is more love here. You will find it, I promise you, okay? So let's see. Let's get some self-care cards. Something you can do. Some actions you can take to care for yourself. Okay. That's way too long. And this reading is getting a little long. I know they would be, but I don't want it to be too long. Can I get 1? Or actually 3 for group 1? Thank you. What would be supportive for group 1 to do at this time? So we have positive affirmations. You need to speak. You need to speak nothing but love, nothing but beauty, nothing but positivity, nothing but joy, nothing but happiness, nothing but care over your head. Speak that over your head, group 1. Tell yourself that you are worthy, that you are wonderful, that you deserve good things, because you really do. You really do. And you will find them. I know you will. We also have aromatherapy. So smelling some good scents would definitely do you well right now. For some of you, burning your candles, lighting your incense would be beneficial. It would clear out the energy as well. So let's see. Can I get 1 more for group 1 spirit? Help them be their best self. We also have music. So if you guys play instruments, or if you just love listening to music, love dancing to music, it would definitely be beneficial for you right now to help you to get back in this energy of feeling powerful, of feeling like you can, right? Feeling like you can do this again, feeling like you believe in love again. And it may take a while. It may take a while. It may take some effort, but I do feel like you're gonna get there. Okay, group 1. And you want to do things that make you feel happy, that make you feel high vibrational, that pull you to believe that you can have the life that you desire. You can have the love that you desire. Okay. So group 1, I hope that this message resonates for you. I hope that it brought you some clarity, insight, and guidance into your situation. I want to thank your spiritual team and my spiritual team for helping me to channel this message for you. If you like this, please leave a like. If you want to comment, definitely leave a comment below. Tell me how this resonates for you. Yeah. Oh, also, don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And if there are any suggestions for readings that you guys would like me to do, definitely comment that below. I'm very open. And so yeah, that's all I have for you, group 1. So keep your head up, okay, baby? I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. Hi, group 2. So this reading is for everyone that chose the lovely, lovely honey calcite. So, excuse me, group 2. This is you guys' reading for how to be your best self. So I already chose like 1 card from the Southern Oracle, and I'm going to use this to kind of get like a peek into you guys' current energy, what you're up to. Then I'm going to pull some tarot, pull about 3 tarot cards to get further into you guys' situation. Then I have some oracle cards that I already pre-shuffled, and I'm also going to shuffle some more oracle cards. So yeah, we have a nice juicy reading for you, group 2, all in an effort to try to figure out what are some steps, some things that we need to do. So we need to do that will make us just be our best, be who God made us to be. So group 2, for your card, we have bump on a log. So yeah, I feel like you could be in, especially with this honey calcite being here, you could be having some problems with creativity or just experiencing pleasure in life in general. Inertia, false start, non-response, disinterest. Yeah, experiencing like a general disinterest when it comes to life, not finding that anything is filling your cup or giving you the excitement that you once received from it. Some of you straight up could definitely be going through a depressive episode, dealing with some depression, finding that you can't focus on anything for a long time. Yeah, you see how we have just a little bear, it's just sitting there, and it's just that's how you could be group 2. A lack of motivation, just finding it hard to get up, get moving, to put your energy in action, or put your energy and effort into doing something that you feel is meaningful. Everything could feel meaningless to you. Everything could feel mundane. Or yeah, you just might be finding it hard to get anything done. A lack of energy. So let's see, group 2. Let's see. So spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can group 2 be their best self? Right now in their current situation, how can they be their best self? Thank you so much. How can group 2 be their best self? Thank you so much. Spirit, angels. Okay. So look, we have the 9 of Cups coming out in reverse. I think I want to keep it that way. All right, let me see. Let me get more cards out for you, group 2. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can group 2 be their best self? Thank you. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And can I get one more for group 2? For how group 2 can be the best self. Thank you so much. Can group 2 be their best self? Thank you so much. Okay, we have the Star. All right, group 2. And on the back of your deck, we have the 9 of Wands. So yeah, like I said, you could be dealing in, yeah, some of you could be in between jobs or just finding it very hard to ground yourself, ground your material world. I'm laughing because I want to say material girl. I'll be on TikTok, y'all. But yeah, you're finding it hard I feel like there is just a dissatisfaction with the way that things are going in your life at this moment. Because we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Star. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this energy is blocked. It's giving like Four of Cups energy, because I feel like it's something about your environment, group 1. Something about your environment that is supporting you loafing around, not getting things done, supporting you being in like a state of inertia. The Nine of Cups, I feel like you're just very struggling. You're very struggling. You're struggling and finding it very hard to get like a sense of peace. The Nine of Cups, I feel with the Nine of Cups being here, everything here is present for you to feel at relief, to feel happy with your life. But I think it's like it's something about like your personal actions, the personal steps that you're taking. You are not viewing them as emotionally fulfilling. You're not seeing them as being emotionally supportive, as like helping you to connect with your true heart's desires. Also with the Nine of Cups too, group 1, you could be keeping, if you are experiencing some happiness, like you're finding that the environment that you're in is not just simply allowing you to be at peace, allowing you to be happy. Like maybe everyone around you may be struggling, maybe finding it hard to find their way, and you may have to be taking on a lot for others. But overall, what I'm getting for you, group 2, is that, there is a lack of personal happiness. There's a lack of personal satisfaction. For some of you, you could literally be feeling like your cups are spilling, like the energy is spilling out. The cups aren't full. You aren't feeling completely fulfilled and complete within yourself. And I feel with the Page of Pentacles here, this definitely could be related to your job. The Page of Pentacles, this could be related, to a job. For some of you, you may be in between jobs, like I said. But you're feeling like a pressure to make something happen, to make something move. And with the Page of Pentacles, you may just be feeling like what you have to offer isn't enough. What you have to offer is only beginning, or only starting, and it can't give you what it is that you need at this time. But I feel with the Page of Pentacles too, it's important here to show up in the ways that you can, group 2. The Page of Pentacles, he can make his little to-do list and check off things on his to-do list. He can run errands. He can, he just tends to things that other people might not, other things that people, not necessarily below them, but it's just, it's like an entry level. So for some of you, you could be starting like an entry level position, or wherever you are at, you can only contribute so much. With the Page of Pentacles, you can only contribute so much at this time. And I feel like that is affecting your personal happiness. But I do think one thing that your spiritual team wants you to know with the Page of Pentacles, that it's okay to trust whatever it is. Like with the Page of Pentacles, and with the Nine of Wands being on the back, you're waiting for something to shake. You're waiting for something to come through for you, to give you the stability and security that you desire. And I feel like it will. How to be your best self with the Page of Pentacles. make sure that you are like starting a routine. From personal experience, I know when it's hard, like with depression, just for that one in general, it can be hard to, like, you can slip out of your routines very easily. You can slip out of, you know, doing those things that make you feel like you're on solid ground, that make you feel capable enough to push forward in advance. So I feel like, yeah, there's a need, group 2, for you to get back within your routine. There's a need for you to, you know, do the simple things, like, because it can be hard. So I definitely understand in 11:11 when I said that. So I definitely feel like it would be helpful for you to establish a little morning routine. Make sure you're getting your basic needs met. Make sure you're eating well. You're sleeping well. You're resting. I think group 2, there also is a need to kind of accept where you are at in life, but know that you are progressing forward. With this star card being here, yeah, know that you are progressing forward. Know that this little, I'm not trying to minimize it, but whatever endeavor that you are pushing forward, that you feel has a lot of potential, trust and believe in that. I think too, it's time for you to take, yeah, like I said, time to take some practical steps. And it may be very unnerving, but I think it would definitely help you to feel more grounded in this situation, to see much more potential in this situation, to see your own potential. The 9 of Cups in reverse, I feel like group 2, you have forgotten how capable you are. And with the star card being here, you could be a little paranoid, yeah. So with the star card being here, I feel like your ancestors, your angels, your guides are telling you that you are protected. Like, they will, you may not get everything you want, and I feel with the 9 of Cups here, that is potentially what is making you feel so bad about this situation. There may be a need to express a little bit of gratitude, especially for your basic needs, because you have your basic needs met. With Page of Pentacles comes out, you have your basics, you have that, and they want you to know that, you know, you may not get everything you want right now in this moment, but trust and believe and know that you will be, with the star being here, you will be provided for, you will be taken care of, you will have what you need. At the end of the day, you will have what you need. Oh yeah, for some things, yeah, for some of you, there could have been a situation that potentially, that had a lot of potential, that could have had a false start, or it's just coming together slowly than you anticipated. But your guides are here to say, like, trust in the process, trust in the steps that you are taking, trust that they are building you up and preparing you for the future. You have a lot to look forward to, you have a lot to look forward to. So let's see some oracle cards here. We have this Madre of Water. Yeah, that is the Queen of Cups, and I feel yes, definitely you're needing to get in like this calm state. And with the Queen of Cups as well, you're needing to give yourself some nurturing. You're needing to give yourself some grace. For some of you, you're needing to be gentle with yourself. And there's definitely some, yeah, for some of you, you need to have a conversation with your heart. So there may, yeah, so you may need to journal. There's something that you need to get out. Something that's on your heart that I feel like is creating a blockage. It's creating like this feeling of stuckness, of not being able to move forward, of disinterest, of of hating where you probably are at. Lean into your emotions with the Madre of Water. Lean into your emotions. Let them guide you in this situation. So from your angels, we have obsidian, grounding, shielding, void. Yeah, for some of you, you could feel like you're in a void, like you're in a situation where you feel like nothing is coming of the situation like you wanted it to. Nothing is grounding the way that you wanted it to. But I feel like this is also a space where you are being encouraged to imagine, to make things work for you in some way. To, like I said, to be practical about this. So do those things that you can do in this situation. Like I said, it could be running errands. It could be, because the Page of Pentacles is like just starting out, kind of making money. So, like I said, running errands, walking dogs, doing some type of service job, some type of gig job, something, a subtle way to kind of make money. That's what I'm getting here. And also with obsidian, I'm getting like this energy of a need to ground oneself. Yeah, for a lot of you, you may yeah, you may be feeling ungrounded, unsteady. Just finding it very hard to get through a situation. So if you have obsidian, I'm not like trying to advocate for anybody to go out and buy any type crystal, but if you have obsidian is definitely good for grounding. Obsidian is like one of those kind of crystals, at least how I have experienced, that it kind of like wipes out everything. Let's see, I'm looking because I think that there is a deeper message with the Madre of Water, but I wanted to look into the guidebook and see. Yes, we have one of the messages they have here is release anxiety by nourishing body and spirit. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are definitely a lot of things that typically lead to people not being able to move or being in a space of inertia, or just, yeah, like being in a space of inertia, not moving, not doing those things, being depressed, is because of anxieties. Because for a lot of you, you could definitely be experiencing some type of paralysis that's just very difficult, very hard to get through. One thing that I am getting for your group to definitely work on your solar plexus. Working on your solar plexus would be very beneficial for you. But yeah, like they said, you need to work on doing those things that make you happy. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, you could have potentially been waiting for your happiness to come about, or looking for your happiness outside of yourself. But I do believe when people say that happiness is a state of being, that's very true, because you have to decide that you want to be happy. You have to decide that you want to live your life as you see fit. And you all could be dealing with constrictive circumstances at this time that may make it very hard to create any happiness in that situation. But if you were out of that situation, you know, it's like you can't wait until things are right to be happy. And I feel like this is definitely what is challenging you at this moment. You're being challenged to still be happy, though things may not be going exactly how you want them to. You're being challenged to still be at peace, to still trust in your vision, trust in your plans, trust in the seeds that you have planted, despite and trust in the intentions and manifestations that you have made, despite the fact that you may not be in an environment that is supportive of that. Yeah, for a lot of you with the star here, you have things that you can say, and things that you can say, things that you can do. The honey calcite, it just makes me think about something in regard to creativity. So if there is some type of art, some type of with the star, it being an Aquarian card, some type of truth that you could express, or some way that you can communicate in an effort to help others. Any way that you can pour what knowledge that you have received from the divine back into the collective, definitely focus on that. Put your energy into that, group 2. For your message from your ancestors, we have shine brightly, stand out, be proud, individuality. And that star card, Aquarius, is very big on individuality, shining despite our differences, appreciating those differences. And you see how she is naked. That is representative of her representative of her authenticity, of her truth. You're being encouraged, group, to stand in that authenticity, to stand in that truth, to express this to others. Yeah, I feel like maybe for a long time you have kept you have kept things to yourself. You have kept that knowledge to yourself. But I feel like this is a time for you to share it to others and to believe in yourself in doing so. Believe that you have the stuff to do, to help others, to show others the way, to inspire them, to make them think differently, to make them consider things from a different point of view. So let's see, group 2, let's look at your affirmators. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can group 2 be their best self? Thank you. How can group 2 be their best self? We have options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts. Like, you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. So yeah, recognize that you have options. I feel group 2, you may feel like you're pigeonholed to one particular situation, or one did I say specific or particular situation, one particular circumstance. But no, you have options in this situation. You have choices here, and there are so many possibilities that you can go, so many ways that things can pan out. But you have to follow your heart, and you have to get back connected with that heart space. There's a need for you to, despite what other people, how they may feel about it, or their opinions about what it is that you're doing. You have to do things like, if you feel like your cup is filled when you have chicken and ice cream and shrimp together, so be it. That's who you are. That's where you're at. You have to honor that. Group 2. Let's see. We also have trust. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Yeah, so I feel like, what I was saying, group 2, is a lot of you, especially with this line of wands, you could be on the defense. You could be finding it very hard to trust that things are going to pan out for you in this situation. For a lot of you, it could have been a long time that you have been dealing with this situation, it could be getting particularly heavy on your head, but they're encouraging you to stick it out, to keep going, to trust and know that you're protected, you're provided for in this situation, and you can make shit shake. You can make it happen for you, group 2. Okay? Don't give up. Right when I said that. We have perseverance. It seems you're on a massive journey right now, and this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. Look, and I know it's scary, and you might feel blindfolded. You might feel like, where am I going? Spirit, please lead the way. Show me, you know, how to make sense of this situation. But you have to trust and know that you are being protected throughout this, group 2. You have to trust and know that you can make it. And with this perseverance, keep going, keep trying. Whatever it is that, you know, you've been putting a lot of your energy into, keep going, keep doing it, because it will shake. It will grant you what it is that you're wanting. Shine your light. Continue shining your light. Continue pouring. Like I said with this star card, for some of you, you are pouring into the collective, whether it be whatever medium that you're using. It could be music, it can be art, it could be through just your speech, your writing, the way you communicate with others, whatever it is. As long as you are following your heart, as long as you are taking care of yourself, continue doing it. Like, it's gonna shake. Like, things are gonna work out for you. And I know it might be very hard to, like, you can't see it right now, but know that your spiritual team is here with you. They're supporting you, they're guiding you, they're helping you through it all. And you can get through this, group 3. I mean, oh, there may be a message for you there, but you can get through this, group 2. You can get through this situation. You will find your way. Know that you will find your way. Keep showing up. Don't allow this unhappiness to consume you. Yeah, tell your mind, I can make it. I can do this. Even if it's hard, even if it's frustrating, even if you have to cry while you're doing it, keep going. You can get through it. You can do it. I believe in you, group 2. You gotta believe in you. I feel like your spiritual team, they believe in you. But you gotta trust. You gotta believe in you. You gotta know that there's more for you, and you can have it. So we have make a meal. We also have be still. Ooh. And we have energy work. So group 2, for some self-care that you guys can engage in to help you be your best self. Definitely make a meal. Make something that makes you feel nourished, makes you feel comforted, makes you feel like when I make something that I really like, make something that you want to eat, but you know at the same time it has good nutrients. It's beneficial for a lot of you too. You may be needing something that may not be so nutritious, but it fulfills you on a soul level. Regardless, there is a need to consume something. Consume something that is healthy. Consume something that makes you feel good, makes you feel nourished, makes you feel taken care of. We have be still here for a lot of you. When you are, let's say, loafing around or laying down or not doing what you want to do, not using your energy in a way that you want to, you may interpret that as rest, but I don't actually feel like you're getting rest here, group 2. I don't feel like you're getting your needs met in the way that you need to. And with this be still here, when you are resting, when you are laying down, don't get caught up in your head. For some of you, you may need to meditate. Not all the time when you're resting, but definitely put in like some concerted effort to to clear away whatever thoughts that that may arise when you are resting. Just give yourself a time and a space to just be, to just exist. Also, we have here energy work. So yeah, like I said, some chakras that are definitely like, what's the word, spirit, shooting out at me are root chakra, solar plexus, and the throat. But honestly though, group 2, you just need a re-up in regards to your chakras in the first place. So some type of guided meditation would be very beneficial for you. Also, if you just play what is it, a meditation music, or any like sound drums, any type of any type of hertz frequency type of music, any one of those that kind of aligns, because the main chakras that I am seeing here, like I said, was the root, sacral, did I say sacral? Root, sacral, what's this one, solar plexus, and the throat. Those are the main ones that are really sticking out for me at this time. But overall, if you use those sound, you can use those sound healing music. You can use sound healing music to definitely help you to get those energetic centers cleared and aligned. Meditation would be a world of what's the word? It would be very beneficial for you, group 2. So yeah, that is all I have for you, group 2. We have cleared your energy field on the back. So yeah, some smudging, some saging, incense even. I like to cleanse myself with Florida water, salt. Any way that you can clear your energy, get yourself into a space where you're feeling capable, because that's what we are needing for you, group 2. So yeah, I hope that this reading brought you guys some clarity, insight, and guidance into how to be your best self. So yeah, I hope that it helped you guys. It brought y'all some comfort. I want to thank your spiritual team and my spiritual team for helping me to channel. Why am I messing up my words like that, group 2? To channel this message for you. If you like this, please leave me a like, please leave me a comment, and subscribe, because I'm always going to be rolling out more videos for you guys. So yeah, I'll talk to you later, group 2. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So this reading is for everyone who chose this Amazonite. The lovely, lovely Amazonite. Such a good throat chakra crystal. And that's interesting that we have it as like a throat chakra crystal, because your card is how's your mom in them. So I feel like at this time, group 3, you're being urged to reach out to people. And that means communicate. And that means to kind of express what you may be going through or what's on your heart. It doesn't even have to be your mom, or it doesn't have to necessarily be your parents. I think it's just time for you to reach out to people who can support you, people who have the means to give you what it is that you need. For some of you, you could be reuniting with some people. Yeah, we have strong roots, so that's making me think about ancestors. I feel like you guys' ancestors, group 3, are really calling out to you at this time. They're really wanting you to connect with them, to get to know them on a deeper level. To develop your spirituality as well, because we have foundation there. So that's all about, that's what spirituality strengthens for us. It strengthens our foundation and makes us strong, makes us able to get through things. I think you are definitely needing some strength at this time. Group 3. Oh, it's so interesting too that we have group 3 has 3, and that also corresponds to the Empress, because I feel like this deck kind of carries a tarot type of theme, because the first card is like related to the Magician. So yeah. And the Empress is all about reaching out to people that love you, that being around them feels very healing, very loving. People who can love you, people who can support you, guide you, help you find your way, who can accept you for where you are right now. Because I feel like a lot of my group 3s are not feeling very accepted right now. So before I read into it anymore, we're gonna go ahead and pull some tarot. So how this reading is gonna go, group 3, is I just went ahead and jumped to your card, but yeah, I was using this card to just kind of get an idea of where you guys are currently right now. And then I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards just to get a little bit more information about your situation, and some information about how you can better yourself in the present moment, and just see, just see the direction. And I have some oracle cards that I already pre-shuffled here. A message from your angels, a message from your ancestors, and a message on how to heal the situation, if there is some healing that is needed. But we're always healing. And I'm also going to pull some self-care cards and some affirmators. So yeah, these readings have so far been very, very they've actually been really, really nice. And yeah, so I think we're gonna keep it up, group 3. So let's see. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can people be their best self? Thank you so much. Look, and I'm seeing the Empress as I'm cutting the deck. Yeah, some of you just call your mom. Call your mom. I feel like, well, I'm a mama's girl. Like, I'm always calling my mom every time I have a problem. So, because I feel like moms are wise. Like, they have experience on them, and they have navigated. If they haven't navigated the same situation that you have, they have navigated something. They have navigated through something similar. So they have some insight, You can turn to them in some way. I don't like the way this is positioned. Let me change this. Okay. For some of you, you might be having to change your perspective, your position on something. So spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What does group 3, or how can group 3 be their best self? Thank you so much. Woo. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay. This is so interesting, group 3, because we have this Amazonite here, which correlates to our throat chakra, which is all about being truthful, being honest, feeling, and I'm getting like a lot of stress around like the throat area. Somebody may feel like it's burdensome to talk, to communicate, to express something, and are avoiding a conversation, avoiding speaking their truth, acting in ways that does not actually honor their feelings, honor. I saw the Knight of Wands, so you could be, really big on ego. But I feel like group 3, how you can be your best self It's like you have the, and then we have here, yeah, there's something that you're running away from. There's something you're running away from. You're trying to ignore it. You may be placing it on the back burner. You might just find it too heavy to bear. Yes, I'm feeling like such such a heavy energy. Let me actually take a deep breath and take a sip of water. Some of you could be ignoring a calling. Yeah, ignoring. Because we have the Chariot here. And typically in something about this though is making me feel, typically the Chariot, he makes me feel very stable. But something about this is making me look at this like, it's like a one of those things that you spin. I can't remember the name of what they're called, but it's giving me the energy of like a person feeling like they're losing their reins or like their grip on a situation. I feel like group 3, you may be in a destabilizing period at this point in your time, and you may be trying to achieve some hard control, trying to exert some hard effort in the situation. But I don't know that it is necessarily, and the Chariot is here. So this is all about will, very, very, very strong ego, very concerned with status and reputation. To the point though, with the 7 of Swords, that it's at your detriment, that it really doesn't honor your truth, your authenticity. Like I keep coming back to this throat chakra energy. I keep coming back to this, to like, I keep wanting to like touch. It's a lot of, what I'm trying to say is a lot of stress in that area. It's a lot of stress here. For some of you, you may have chosen ego, status, or career over intimacy and relationships. I feel like there might be someone that you think quite fond of, that you're very attracted to, that yeah, you potentially stepped away from. But group 3, the main message that I'm getting here, yeah, in pursuit of this ego, but it wasn't necessarily a reflection, because that's what I'm getting. So it wasn't necessarily a reflection of your truth. I'm feeling like a lot of sacral chakra energy right now. So yeah, you could, yeah, the Chariot can sometimes, and it's so interesting because this is Cancer, right? So the Chariot can sometimes like deny his emotions or cut off his emotions in an effort to succeed in a situation or receive some type of idea of success. There's a very fixed idea of success here. Yeah, but I feel like it might be coming apart. I feel like if it's not coming apart, group 3, it could potentially be heading that way. I'm not trying to scare you, but that 7 of Swords is coming out. This is a denial of some sort of responsibility. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can excuse me, group 3 better themselves. How can group 3 be their best? Be their best self. Thank you so much. I feel like you need to slow down, group 3. Yeah, like you're unable to focus on yourself because like you're focused on everyone else and what they have going on, that you're not able to actually like really deal with your bullshit. And the fact that the 7 of Swords is looking at this Chariot, like you could be looking at someone and seeing them in this way, like feeling like they just have it all together, or are envying or wanting this lifestyle, but it's pulling you from actually, you know, like this person, group 3, they have to put like a lot of hard work and discipline to achieve this level of control. You know, it doesn't come easily. I feel like you might be trying to take an easy way out in this situation. And yeah, I feel like group 3 is imperative. Yeah, you could be, what I'm getting to is that you're running away from your spirituality. Like you keep pushing it on the back burner, very focused on your material gain, but it's not even making you feel like the status and the money and whatever it is that you are obtaining. It's not even really making you feel stable because you're still doing 7 of Swords things like why you, like I'm not trying to get on you, group 3, but like okay. You engage in some behaviors that are not actually supporting what you claim to want. Yeah. Let's see, can I get one more? Thank you so much. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What does group 3 need to be better themselves? Thank you. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So on the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands here. You're trying to go a little too fast. Like you probably are an Aries, probably a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Cancer is here too, but overall I'm getting kind of like this energy of like an impatience. And that's why I feel in the 7 of Swords though, when you lead with like faulty intentions, group 3, when you lead with faulty intentions, everything you do crumbles. I'm telling you this from like my own experience. You have to do things purposeful. Your actions have to have meaning. And I feel like you have been so caught up in your ego for a long time, so caught up in getting like that gratification, so caught up in like for some of you having things handed to you, not having to do much work to actually, or with the Knight of Pentacles being here, much planning, much step-by-step practice, much yeah, like the Knight of Pentacles, he has a plan. He has like a whole, he knows where he wants to go in life. Like he knows where he wants to go, and he knows that, and if he wants the status or the wealth, or because this is Pentacles, or like the job or the career that he desires, or the stability he desires, he knows that it is a step-by-step process. Every day he shows up, you know, he knows, you know, the 7 of Swords is an energy of not showing up. It's the energy of like shirking off your responsibility, of saying, I'll get to it later, I'll get to it another day. But you're missing out on understanding like the importance of taking it day by day. You get to see your progress. You get to see things come to be more when they're not so fast all the time. You see where you're coming from. You see where you're going to. So yeah, group 3. Let's look at your oracle card. So let's see. So we have the 5 of Earth here, of how we can heal this situation. Yeah, I feel like you might be trying to handle everything on your own with the 5 of, with the 5 of Earth. You could be really struggling right now, group 3. And I feel like there's a need to communicate this to people. You don't have it all together. Like the Chariot, I feel like things are, they're not necessarily crumbling down, but they're shaking up. And I feel like you're finding it hard to find some sort of ground in the situation, and you need to communicate that with people who can support you, with people who love you, with people who care for you, with people who, like I said, have been in similar situations and know how to get through them, or who can guide you, who can direct you. You don't have to do everything alone. And I think that's also a big message here too, group 3, is that you can ask for help. You can ask for support. Maybe you're used to just going at everything on your own. Maybe you're so used to being in control because you know what's good for you and you know what can bring you the outcome that you're desiring. But I feel like this is a time where you're really needing some feminine energy, like, in a sense, and not to use feminine energy like to take from it, but I mean like to be supported and to be cared for, even if it's just you yourself, group 3. Because with the 5 of Earth, I do see you struggling right now, and it can be very difficult. You could be worrying about financial issues. This is a Mercury and Taurus card, so it's important that, when you are struggling, that you speak up, advocate for yourself. You may be very much so struggling to do that, but you don't have to carry all this on your own. There are people that can support you. And I feel like if you're lying too and scheming because you're struggling, group 3, that's not fair to the people who love you. That's not. You owe them your truth and authenticity. If they care for you, if they're showing you that, that's what you owe them. That's what people in relationships owe people stuff. I know that might be hard for a Chariot type to understand, but yeah. Because I like you, group 3, but I do think you're a little selfish at times. I mean, we have the 7 of Swords there. And you know this too. You know this about yourself. But yeah, like I said, if you need help, if you're struggling, it's important to take it easy too. Take it easy. With the Chariot, don't grip and hold on so tight. You don't have to. You can let go. You can release. Everything won't fall apart. And I think this group too has a serious case of missing out. It's okay. You can retreat for a little. The world will still spin. Okay, let's see what else. A message from your angels. We have autumn, abundance, preparation, harvest. Let me see what I'm getting from it. Okay, so I keep being drawn, group 3, to, you see in here how she has this bushel of, what is this? This might be apples. I'm not sure, but either way, I do feel like if you are struggling financially now, like you will be taken care of with this autumn. I actually want to read I want to read what the Angel Dreams card says, because I'm trying to tap into it, but I'm not getting much. I can be honest. Let's see. It says, this card heralds bounty and abundance. You will reap the rewards of the projects you've been working on, gather the goods from your goals, and harvest the fruits of all your efforts. You will see your abundance flow to you now. Open your arms and heart to receive. So it says, it has some archangels here: Archangel Ariel, Chamuel, Raziel. It says, tune into your mother father aspect, which represents a fulfilled protector who is ripe with wisdom, stable, powerful, and giving. Foster the mother father within yourself or someone else. So yeah, we said that. Like I said, I feel like group 3, you do need some mothering, and maybe you need someone to wrap their arms around you. But yeah, you do have to communicate that. What else am I getting from this? They also say gather your resources in preparation for a transition. So yeah, some of you could be moving. I do see that potentially here. Some of you could be moving. Maybe not really wanting to. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's favorable here. Favorable. But some of you definitely could be moving, or you could be worrying about moving. Overall, though, I'm getting from this autumn card, there's no need to worry, no need to stress about anything, because you would be cared for, you'll be taken care of. And I feel like the universe or spirit and your angels, especially from this card, is definitely encouraging you to ask them for help, 1, and 2, to trust that they will give it to you, that they will take care of you, that they will provide. Okay, let's look at you guys' ancestor card. So for you guys, we have connect with water. So this is from, it says ocean, water, spirits, and hydrate. Yeah, for some of you, like for some of you, you could be talking too much. But either way, there is like some imbalance in the throat chakra, and water would definitely be beneficial. When you think about how water kind of cleanses, can we say cleanses the palate? I don't know. But either way, group 3, I see water would be beneficial. If there's a body of water that you can connect to, definitely. For some of you, you may need to take like a salt bath, because there could be something like with the 7 of Swords. I'm not quite sure what you're caught up in, group 3. I'm not quite sure what you're doing, but I do feel like something isn't completely right. Whether that be you not completely being whether that be you not being completely honest with the people around you, either in like a devil way or like a wanting to like deal with it on your own way. That'll be up for you to decide, but it's the 7 of Swords. Y'all gotta understand, especially when it comes out in a reading like this, how to be your best self. It tells me that sometimes my group 3s, they be moving a little shady. They don't mean to, but they do sometimes. So I did have to point that out. But yeah, I'm getting this connect with water. This is also making me think about what I was saying before, connecting with your ancestors. I feel like your ancestors are really wanting to reach out. Reach out to you. They're really wanting to support you at this time. One of the best ways I could say that you could reach out to your ancestors, honestly, I just personally, like, I just call them. I say, Ancestors, I'm going through this right now. I need you. Can you help me with this situation? Can you give me a sign? Can you point me towards a direction which way I should go? And yeah, they typically come through in one way or another. So I trust them. And I feel like you need to start developing trust in the divine as well. And you need to start developing, definitely trusting yourself too. Because something about your energy, group 3, and that's why we have the Amazonite here, because you're needing to get in touch with your authenticity. And what would help you to get in touch with your authenticity would be to connect with what came before you, or rather where you come from. That would help you. That would be very, very beneficial for you. So let's see. Let's pull you guys some affirmators. Let me hurry up. Oh my God, I know I can. Ooh, I'm a girl that likes to talk. Let's see, group 3. So let me get you guys affirmators, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What can group 3 do to be their best self? Thank you. So we have letting go. Letting go. Oh my God, excuse me, group 3, I'm burping. Maybe there is something that you haven't been completely truthful with someone in your life about. But maybe you have led them to believe that, because that 7 of Swords is making me feel like, But either way, the letting go, it says, I don't dwell on bad things that happen. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a good look. So yeah, something definitely, with the 5 of Earth here, something definitely could have happened to make you feel or fall in this place of feeling like you're in a struggle. For some of you, there could have been some type of even like fall from grace. I don't know why I'm getting that. But the message here, group 3, is to really release it and let it go. I feel like you might be running away from the feelings. Yeah, I feel like you might be running away from the feelings that the situation is bringing up. But at the very least, you should go have a conversation with somebody that you trust to be like emotionally intimate with, because that will help you to process the situation and move forward. It won't be, you already got your own baggage to carry around that you're working through, that you're processing. You don't need to carry anybody else's shit. So let's see. Whoa. Okay, so we have beauty. And that one really flew out there. I need one more. One more. Yes, some of you may... Sorry, girl, I had to stand up. Some of you may, you may be looking at others. You may be looking at their success. This beauty card, this beauty card is giving me more than just like focus, like an emphasis on attractiveness or beauty. It's more of an emphasis on, come on, Amber, get the words. This beauty card is giving me more so an emphasis on not necessarily beauty, but just another person's ability to attract like attention, attract, people, like being in awe of them, thinking that they are something, And this is saying here, this is like with the 7 of Swords, you, like I said, you are focused. You could be really focused and looking at everybody else, comparing, instead of like I said, focusing on your own stuff, focusing on improving and bettering yourself. So we We have beauty. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Group 3, whether, you know, whatever gender you are a beautiful person. Beautiful, straight up. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone, compare your stuff, who you are, to anyone. Who you are is more than enough. And I feel like that's something that your spiritual team really wants you to know. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone. When you start, like, honestly, for me, in my experience, when I started pouring like all my energy into myself, I just naturally started feeling much more attractive. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if anybody say I'm ugly now, they're just a liar. Like, okay, whatever you say, liar. Because I don't know, I'm just full. And it takes a while to get there. It takes work. It's not instant. And I think that group 3 has, like, you know, a little problem with that. But you'll get there. And I'm not gonna act like I've arrived, because hell no. But because everybody, it's a journey. We don't come into a world that, you know, supports us being who we are, supports us existing as we are. But fuck all that. We will. It's gonna accept us whether or not it wants to. Because we here, right? Why would God put us here on this earth if we weren't meant to? Like, I don't know. Well, I do know. And I stand by that. So we have follow your heart. And at 333 on the clock when I said it, period. So group 3, we have follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. So yeah. With this Knight of Pentacles, it's a process, group 3. It's not a race, it's a journey. Or what is it? No, it's not a race. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. Step by step, you will get there. And following your heart, and that's where we have the 7 of Swords coming here, because you haven't been following your heart. You've been following what you think is, you know, supposed to resemble success. You've been following what you think is supposed to be, you know, be seen as a winner, as somebody who is, you know, that person. But it's not fulfilling you, is it? It's making you feel as if you got to keep up with other people. It's taking you out of alignment. It's making you be inauthentic to yourself. It's not serving you. So, yeah, the message here, group 3, follow your heart. Your heart knows the way. As much as we try to deny it, our heart knows the way. Our heart knows what's up. Even when we be lying to ourselves, our heart be like, I'm not about to lie to you. Your emotions, they never lie to you. Your emotions straight up tell you. Yeah. I do actually feel that way. I feel that way in ways that I can't even make sense of. But we have to honor those feelings, because that's when we honor our truth. That's when we honor what feels right to us. So let's keep grouping. Let's get some self-care cards for you. We have flow like water. So take it easy, group 3. Like I said, take it easy if you are struggling right now. Take it easy. Take it day by day. And breathe through it. It might be hard for you to access your emotional depths, but I feel like it's very important that you do. Like, it's very instrumental. You can't live a life completely in ego. Ego is very important. Ego is, like, I'm never not saying no to ego, because ego, it saves us sometimes. It pulled me out of situations that I did not need to be in. So I love ego. Healthy ego. Always go for it. Great. But this ego that is based upon illusions, based upon lies, inauthenticity, you know, it's not worth honoring. But it is hard when we are stepping outside of that. When we are actually finally starting to be, you know, be who we are. So, like I'm saying, it's a difficult process, group 3. But you can get through it. And you will, okay? Just take it easy, one step at a time. One step at a time. Let's see, we also have dance. So yeah, very imperative that you move your body. I love dancing. I feel like dancing. Well, let me hurry up because this video getting long, group 3. Hold on. But I feel like dancing is the way for you to really just express yourself, allow your body to move, and you feel every inch of your body. It feels nice. So I feel like dancing is a really good way to move energy, to get those emotions flowing. Give them a space to move. And that's what you want to do with your emotions too. You don't want to, sometimes you want to sit in your emotions, but other times you want to make sure that you are moving with your emotions. Don't get stuck in them. You got to keep on moving it. That sacral chakra energy. You got to keep those emotions flowing. Got to keep them going. And we do that when we move, when we channel our energy into other things. We also have chanting for you, group 3. So yeah, you should definitely look into maybe some online chanting, but overall just online like sound bowl music. If you guys already are into meditating, yeah, chanting might make it more advanced. That'd be really good for you. So yes, group 3, that is all that I am seeing for y'all. I hope that this brought you some clarity, insight, and guidance to your situation. If you like this, please leave a like. Oh yeah, I want to thank your spiritual team and my spiritual team for helping me to channel this for you. If you have a comment, leave a comment below. If there are some suggestions like videos that you guys want me to do, leave them below. I'm open. And yeah, make sure you subscribe too, because subscribe, oh my god, all that, y'all gotta forgive me. Mercury just moved into Pisces and it's beating my ass, like it's really bad. But either way, subscribe y'all, because I'm gonna have more content coming out, and I've been having a lot of fun doing these readings. And yeah, I like being connected to y'all. So yeah, bye. I'll talk to y'all later. Hi group 4. So this reading is for everyone who chose this Angelite. Isn't it so cute? And I find it so interesting that we have a crystal called Angelite in the card that you guys have for group 4. It's Come to Jesus. You know, these readings be blowing my mind sometimes. But anyway, group 4. So for this reading, how to be your best self, I'm going to use this to kind of get where you guys are at right now. And then we're going to pull some tarot to get further into the energy. I also have some oracle cards that I already pre-shuffled for you guys. And I'm also going to pull some self-care cards and some affirmators. So it's going to be a nice juicy read for how we can improve ourselves, how we can better ourselves, what are some actions we can take, you know, to make us feel better, to care for ourselves, to, you know, be our best. So group 4, yeah, your card is Come to Jesus. I was getting like this energy of, yeah, there being some type of divine intervention. But I also get to group 4 that, yeah, you're being supported. You're going to recognize you are supported. You are cared for by the divine. Yeah, definitely truthful. And then the Angelite is definitely one of a throat chakra crystal too, because it's very good for helping you to be in a state of peace and serenity. And when you are in a state of peace and serenity, you're better able to express your truth. I feel like some people, like a lot of people who chose group 4, are needing to express their truth. I'm also very drawn to how, you know, these two hands are joining together. So I do feel like there is some type of joining together. There's some type of joining, whether that is, like it says here, reconciliation, or just, you know, meeting someone who is able to help you navigate a difficult situation. Yeah, that could be it too. Integrity. I feel like, yeah, my group 4s have really been trying their best. Like, I really feel that heavily here. Like, you've been trying your best in whatever situation that you're experiencing. You've been devoted, steadfast. For some of you with the surrender here, you have surrendered to the situation, or you're trying to surrender to the situation. And I feel it's come to Jesus, come to Jesus. It's something about like a beckoning, about a calling. Maybe for some of you, you're having to answer a call. Or you're, yeah, like I said, you're allowing yourself to be cared for. You're allowing yourself to be supported. So maybe if it's only from this reading, like maybe this is even hard for you to do. I don't know, group 4. But yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. So spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can group 4 be their best self? Thank you so much. How can group 4 be their best self? Thank you. Yeah, maybe you have been running from expressing some truth, group 4. I feel like maybe you have been emotionally very confused, very conflicted, feeling pulled in a lot of different directions. And I feel like it's a time to, like they say, come to Jesus, to ground yourself. Yeah, there's some intuitive pull that you are feeling. You're feeling like a pull towards the divine, a pull towards, yeah, for some of you, you could be going through like a very hard situation. But either way, let me go ahead and pull the cards. Let's see one more time. Thank you so much. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can group 4 be their best self? Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so we have the King of Swords here. And he has his mind made up too. He's been sitting on a situation for long enough. Like he's revealed the facts, you know. He's above, like, you see, cause we see how this King of Swords is kind of sitting on this mountaintop, right? And we see the clouds are beneath him. So like he's above. Like he knows, he's certain. He's clear, he's direct. I feel like that energy is being called for you to embody group 4. Let's see, can I get one more for group 4 spirit? How can they be their best self? Thank you so much. Yes, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay. Can I get one more for group 4 spirit, and how they can be their best self? What was that? Let me see it. Let's see. How can they be their best self? Thank you so much. I'm trying to look for the cards. I hear them clapping. Excuse me, group 4. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. How can group 4 be their best self? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this card because it was coming out, but I wasn't sure. And now I'm sure. Because the 2 cards that came out. So yeah, we have the 8 of Swords here for you, group 3. Because I feel like for some of you with the Devil here, we have the King of Pentacles too. You could be like in this like toxic sort of situation with your boss, your superior. Somebody who could be potentially like holding money over them to the point where with the Devil card, because this is the cards that have popped out because they wanted to emphasize like this 8 of Swords energy here. But yeah, you could be stuck in a spiritually unfulfilling situation because the money and the pay is good. It gives you some sort of status. It makes you feel secure. And King of Pentacles too. They have to express and show their wealth. But I feel like it's killing something else with the Devil here. It's killing something. And for some of you, like I said, this could be a boss, a superior. Somebody who has control over your finances, control over you in that way. They feel like they can bend your will in that way with the Devil here. But yeah, I feel like things are definitely group 4 starting to become far too taxing. Yeah, things are starting to become far too taxing to the point at your own physical detriment. I'm feeling physical and mental detriment. Definitely. Yeah, these are both 2 cards of heavy physical. It's like you feel the labor, you feel the stress. And here with this 8 of Swords here, definitely big feelings of stress upon the mind and the body. I feel like group 4, you're working way too hard. You're working and it's not even getting you to where you would like to be. I feel like all these responsibilities, all these things that you're taking on, they're blocking you from experiencing your happiness. And I feel like group 4, we have Justice on the back of your deck. It's time for you to make a decision. And with the King of Swords, like Spirit is saying too, like you've looked at this, you've combed over this, you've been over this many times before. You have a clear judgment of the situation, of what is the truth here, of what is right. And the fact of the matter is that it's too much on your body and it's too much on your mind. It's taking so much from you. It's not giving back. It's not fulfilling like it's supposed to. But I feel like with the 8 of Swords here, it could just be unpopular for you to express this opinion. With the 8 of Swords too, you just don't feel like this is something that you can say. You don't feel like this is something that you can express to people. You're having a hard time setting boundaries. I feel like, yeah, you feel like you're gaining in this situation, but it's taking so much from you in the process that the gains are no longer worth it spiritually. With the Wands being here spiritually, it doesn't feel worth it. It doesn't feel right. So the King of Swords is saying, yeah, it's time to make a judgment. I feel like group 4, it's time for you to speak up for yourself. You need to advocate for yourself. You need to stand in your truth and authenticity. You need to set those boundaries. You need to tell people straight up, I cannot do it. I cannot take it. And if they threaten your security, because I could see that potentially being a factor here, somebody could feel like they have the power to literally threaten your security, your stability. If they want to even try you that way, I step in this King of Swords energy, because I really truly believe, group 4, that the divine will find a way, that when you let go of those things, that they come crashing down eventually anyway. So I feel like you are being given an opportunity here to really, it's time for you to speak up for yourself, group 4. You're carrying so much. There's so much. There's so much that you are having to deal with, are having on your shoulders. For some of you, you feel as if you're always left holding the bag. You feel as if you're always left with all the responsibility, all the burdens of the situation. You do all the work and you get little payoff. It's time for you to speak up for yourself, boo. You deserve that. Because with the King of Swords, he knows the power of the tongue and he uses it wisely. You know what is right, what is true, what is just in this situation. And that might mean cutting out some of these responsibilities, even if other people don't necessarily agree with it. They just have to understand that you can't take it. You can't take it. That should be enough. If anybody wants to debate that with you, stand in this King of Swords. I said what I said. And that's what I'm getting for you, group 4. Yeah. Let's see some of your oracle cards. Yeah, the 8 of Air coming out again. Wow. Yeah, group 4. I feel like this is a very hard situation for you. 8 of Air, licorice. Like mentally, you feel incapable of like so much. You have to know, group 4, that spirit is around you, spirit is supporting you. When you express your truth, when you are authentic to yourself, when you don't let people walk all over you, when you don't let people treat you like this, when you speak up for yourself, spirit will always reward that. Spirit is like, okay, you're not playing. You're serious about how you want to be treated in this world. You don't let people step all over you. You're serious about your boundaries. Of course, we'll take care of you. But other than that, you don't even have to rise to the challenge for spirit to see you as worthy of being supported. But it's something about this situation where you fear rising to the challenge will mean a lack of stability, a lack of something that you're wanting out of the situation. But spirit is saying, your spiritual team is saying no. No, it's time for you to speak up for yourself. It's time for you to advocate for yourself. You're worth more than this. This literally feels like oppression. Like for some of you, it feels like oppression. Like you know you're in a fucked up situation, but you feel that you cannot do anything about it. I feel like, yeah, there is some type of judgment being made here, whether that is whether that is your own personal judgment, group 4. Because for some of you, I feel like I don't really do legal stuff, but I do feel like that this could potentially be related to some legal matter. But overall, I feel that there is some judgment being made, some law being laid, some truth being spoken, something that is like supreme clarity. Like it's clear. It gives direction. It moves forward. And I'm saying that to kind of reinforce this idea of, yeah, just some type of being like, yeah, because you can't be sustained in this situation, group 4. Something has to give. We have lucid dream here. Awareness and opportunities. Yeah, you have more opportunities for you. You don't have to take this on for no reason. There will be more opportunities. There are more opportunities for you right now in this moment with this lucid dream card. There are, like I said, there are opportunities for you. There are ways for you to, like, you don't have to take this group 4. You don't have to take this. At the end of the day, you don't have to take this. The thing that really is keeping you here more than anything is this 8 of Swords. Like, there really is a big fear of speaking up, of claiming one's, what can I say, independence. Claiming one's independence, even for some. Claiming one's truth. Being honest. Yeah, group 4, it's time. It's time to speak their truth. And I know you probably don't want to, but it's killing you. And you know what? Do it in your own time. Honestly, the way the situation is going, it's going to happen in your own time. Because people can only take so much. I feel like, yeah, group 4, there might be a moment at which you might pop. But for some of you, like, I can't lie, but I do feel, how to be your best self is you definitely have to work at setting those boundaries, even if you're shaken. I feel like one thing that would definitely help to group 4 is definitely setting those boundaries with yourself too. Like saying, you know, I'm not going to engage in this behavior, or I'm not going to do this because I know that this is kind of bad for me. Or I'm not going to think about this because I know that can send me on this emotional whirlwind, and I don't have the space for that right now. I would like to remain in this space of tranquility and peace. Because that's what the King of Swords does. He has authority over his mind, over his actions. Right? And honestly, over the actions of others too. That's why I was getting that energy of there potentially being some type of judgment or decisions that someone else makes here. But group 4, yeah, it's time for you to speak your truth, for you to communicate. Don't think that there is nothing here for you. There is always something here for you. There's always more for you. There is always more life for you. You do not have to settle for this. Settle for, with the 10 of Wands, what feels like back-breaking labor. For some of you, this could, yeah, like I said, it could be a relationship. Yeah, it's time to definitely be truthful and communicate and express what's on your mind. Because I feel like you're holding onto this, all of this so tightly, group 4. And yeah, it's not propelling you forward. It's not making you happy. It's draining you. So yeah, with the lucid dream card too, you have to open yourself up to the opportunities as well. And when I say that, that means that there is no, because this is what I mean when I tell people to say their affirmations and stuff. Because if I don't even have the thought or idea that an opportunity is open up to me, how can I look for that or see that when it's right in front of me, you know? If my mind is not actively focused on that, if my mind is focused on other things, if I put in my energy, because intention is all about directing your energy to something, right? So if I'm like repeating, like with the 8 of Swords here, like stuff that I have learned, ideas that have been forced upon me by society. If I say things like, you know, I can't get the job, like I know, but there in my knowledge, what I have learned and understand, what I have learned as a psychology major is that there is a relationship between what we think and our behaviors. And so I think group 4, it's very imperative that there is a shift in your mindset, because, and it's step by step, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen, you know, oh, and well, maybe in 5 days you might start feeling a little bit better, but it's gradual. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a gradual process. And once you reshape your mindset, you will realize that you don't have to take this. You don't have to deal with this situation. There is more for you. There's more for you. You can have more out of this life. You will find opportunities elsewhere. Maybe somebody here has made you feel like this is it for you. Don't believe them. They're a liar. I don't feel that spirit would ever place us in situations where we have to endure. Oh, well, I won't say it like that, because sometimes we are placed in trying situations. But I feel like any challenge, my main thing that I'm trying to say is any challenge that we are faced with, we can get out of that. If we call upon our spiritual team, they will help us to figure it out. They will help us find our way. And honestly, with this 8 of Cups, not this 8 of Cups, but some of you, though, you may have to walk away from a situation, leave something behind because you know it's no longer fulfilling. But with this 8 of Swords here, you may be hesitant to, you're very, very hesitant to admit that, to say it. Maybe some of you feel like you're in your own personal hell because you have to deal with this realization of something, but you're finding it hard to, like, there's just some circumstances that you feel obligated to. But I feel, group 4, there's something here about choosing you. You know in your heart what's right. You got to follow this water. You got to follow those emotions. What are those emotions saying? If it doesn't feel right, Group 4, we also have find your voice. This is a message from you guys, this ancestors. So everyone, your angels are wanting you to know, like, listen, we're always out here working, helping you and guiding you towards those opportunities, because we know that there is better for you. You know that there is better for you. And we want that for you. We want to help you to succeed. We want you to help you be happy. I said that right? We want to help you be happy. Yeah, your angels want you happy. So they are saying, we're supporting you. But also with this awareness here, I feel like you need to become aware of them as well. You might need to start praying to them a little bit more. Pray to your angels, pray to your guardian angel. There are, one thing that I do, I like just looking up prayers online. I'll look up images, because sometimes people put like nice little images together of a prayer. I say, okay. And if I like the prayer, if I jive with it, okay. And it helps you, like I said, it helps you to be in awareness. It helps you to okay, let me give an example. So one angel I probably pray to every day is like Archangel Chamuel, and Archangel Chamuel is good for helping you to authentically connect with the vibration of love and connect with it within yourself. And I have been working with him for a while, and as a result of that, it made me more aware. You know, I can see the way that love is showing up in my life more. I can see it in my interactions with the people that I love and I care about. You get what I'm saying, group 4? So, and I know that sometimes it definitely is hard when it comes to financial situations, because a lot of us have like so much trauma surrounding our finances. Me too. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. But when you when you are open to the divine, it will reveal itself to you. That's the main message that I'm really getting here for you, group 4. When you are open to the divine, it will show you the way. It will guide you, but you have to be aware of it just as it is aware of you. With this find your voice here, your ancestors are, they're telling you, express yourself, open up, sing out. Yeah, some of you really got to work on that throat chakra. That's your go find some throat chakra affirmations, group 4, because you're needing that. You're taking on too much, taking on way too much. And in order to, you have to be like, stop. For some of you, you have to just sure to another person, stop, back up, back away, you know? But find your voice. Yeah, there's a need to set boundaries. There's a need to, for some of you too, some of you could just be, it doesn't even have to be so heavy, but some of you could just, like I said, be very caught up in your emotional world. I mean, not, oh. So some of you could be caught up in your emotional world and neglecting your material world. But honestly, I'm getting more so, I think I said that wrong. It was more so of you guys being caught up in your material world and neglecting your emotional world. So you feel like this is going to help you advance forward. This is going to get you the success that you desire. But it's actually killing your spirit. It's actually not supporting you. And in order for you to get out of this, in order for you to be able to release those burdens and responsibilities, you're going to have to communicate that. And I just think that there's a lot of apprehension towards doing so. In order to have this release, be able to let go, to not be in this position of feeling with the 8 of Swords, just bound, chained, obsessed even. Yeah, in order to not be in that energy, yeah, there's some truth you're gonna have to communicate, something that you are going to have to say, group 4. Yeah, you're recognizing some way of doing, like a way of doing, a way of being. It's just not, it was never supportive. It was the easy way out. Or, you know, saying, oh yeah, I can do that, to try to get ahead. It's just taking on way too much. And so, yeah, I feel like you're realizing that. So this is like a come to Jesus moment, like they said, group 4. So Howard, and there, after you, it's one thing to know this information, but you know, you have to make sure that moving forward, your actions align with this truth. You know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So let's see, group 4. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What would help group 4 to be their best self? Thank you. We have story of my life. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn that Pulitzer Prize for best inner monologue. So honestly, typically I feel like this card, it typically like kind of tries, it's like a pickup card, but I'm getting like a really sad energy from this group 4, because you could have a person in your life that you actually feel quite fond of, that you might, you know, they could be a parent for some of you, and you love this person, but it's something here that you just can't take. But with this card, group 1, yeah, I do feel the sadness here. Maybe you're not wanting to let someone down, but I feel group 4, you are letting yourself down as well. I think this card is also encouraging you to look at things from a lighter point of view. With the 8 of Swords, you could be seeing things that's so heavy, and it might, and I'm not sure, group 4, because I don't want to like rate your pain or tell you how to feel, but I think something that would be beneficial for you in this situation would to look at it from a lighter perspective. Try to For some of you, maybe even laugh at it. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so we have no judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it into my office, and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? So yeah, this is encouraging you with the Eight of Swords there, group 4. You could be very highly critical of yourself, but this is encouraging you, yeah, to step outside of that judgment. I feel like you have a lot weighing on you, group 4. You're carrying things that aren't necessarily yours because you feel like you just have something that you need to uphold. But it places you in this space of, yeah, of just not feeling emotionally well. Like you may become a critic to yourself, a critic for yourself. Like nobody can criticize you the way that you criticize you. And I feel like that is what is potentially burdensome in this situation too, because you are wanting to take on so much. You want to be perfect, but group 4, nobody is perfect. Nobody has it all together. We're all figuring everything out, and I think you need to honor that within yourself. Yeah. Let's see. Can I get one more for group 4? Thank you so much, Spirit. We have ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes. Group 4, life is so lucky to live. We are so lucky to have life. Like, I'm Martian, so I'm like, every time I get mad, I'm like, ugh, I want to kill myself, but I don't really mean it. Because I know at the end of the day, like, this life is meant for us to live it, you know? It's so wonderful that we were able to be born and to have breath in our little bodies, and we get to have a different experience from everyone else. Nobody will ever have an experience the way that, you know, we experience life. And I feel like this card, you know, yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but that also it makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. So like, and I think that's important to know too, group 4, in this situation. No state is permanent, okay? No state is permanent. No state is permanent. Nothing will stay this way forever. But I do think that you will have to, because like this King of Swords, he's giving me muscle. He's giving me authority. He's giving me laying down the law. So there might be that might be the action that you have to take in this situation. But I do feel when things are falling apart, group 4, that means they're coming together. Okay. I've experienced it. I tell you that. So I get what you're going through. Let's see, let's get some self-care to help you get through this. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Want some self-care to help group 4 be their best self. Thank you so much. Okay. So we have ground yourself. Yes, definitely a chakra. 2 chakras that group 4 needs to work on is their throat chakra and their root chakra. Because being like root chakra energy, we feel grounded, we feel stable, we feel in a place where we, you know, we don't have to scheme, we don't have to deny our authenticity. We can express ourselves and be true to ourselves, because we know at the end of the day we are safe, we are cared for. We know that we will be provided for, you know, and we are grateful for this life, and we trust that this life will care for us, will sustain us. So that will help you, like I'm saying. So I'm saying all that to say that grounding yourself will help you in turn be able to express your truth, your authenticity, and feel secure and safe and at peace in doing so. Because you don't feel at peace. That's a big energy here, group 4. You don't feel at peace. You feel very stressed, very blocked. But I feel like this will help you to open up. Oh, so we have with this dream journal, are you sleeping? I don't feel like you're getting enough sleep, group 4. No, you're not getting enough sleep. That 10 of Wands, you're not getting any sleep, probably. You need some sleep. And with the dream journal here, you definitely need to, yeah, I feel like the divine communicates to you through your dreams. Like your dreams are not some one-off stuff that you should not care about. I feel like your angels really too are saying, fool, we talk to you. Like we're talking to you through those dreams. Like, and I feel like they too are also helping you, like the dreams, whatever dreams you're having, it's good to write them down. It's good to record them because they will help you. They will help guide you, and they will also help you with your intuition as well. Dream decoding definitely supports intuitive abilities. So can I get one more spirit for group 3 and how they can be their best self? Thank you so much. Okay, make noise. I'm gonna take you. We have dance for you, group 4. So yeah, like I said, personally, I love dancing. I think it's really good to help channel our emotions. It also is a really good way. Is dancing a really good way to develop strength? It could be, potentially, depends on what type of dancing you're doing. But either way, dancing here would be very beneficial for you. Because when you are moving with the music, you're grooving, you're allowing yourself to be in those high vibrational energies, you're having fun. I think group 4 needs to have some fun. You need to have some fun, you need to let loose, you need to have fun, rest, and relax, and ground yourself so you can feel confident to move forward, so you can stand in your truth, so you can communicate clearly and efficiently. You got to meet your basic needs. It's something about your basic needs not being met here, group 4. And when I say basic needs, I mean, like, you know, you need to eat, you need to sleep, you need your rest, you need your fun, your playtime. Take care of yourself just like a baby, like how you would a baby. Because at the end of the day, you're your baby. You got your whole life with yourself. And somebody got to take care of you. Why not let it be you? And when you start taking care of yourself, you will come into being where you realize, you know, I'm going to push back on that idea or push back against this person pushing this onto me, because I know I deserve better than that. I know that doesn't align with my truth. I know that doesn't make me feel cared for. It doesn't make me feel good. And I think I'm going to express that. I think I'm going to say that. I think I'm not going to keep letting this person get away with this. I think I'm not going to let this person walk all over my boundaries or not treat me the way that they need to treat me. And all of, like what I'm saying, group 4, all that comes together, all of that will support you moving forward, okay? So yes, I hope that this brought you guys some clarity, insight, and guidance into your situation. I want to thank your spiritual team and my spiritual team for helping me to get this message for you guys. If it resonated for you, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you guys have any suggestions for any other videos that I should do, definitely leave a comment. And definitely subscribe. Yeah, because we're building a family over here. Yeah, we are. And I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Bye.